Okay. When in okay, wherein you'll approach investors and ask for them to invest in your business, and what are the different stages wherein and what kind of investors you can ask at what stage that we have dealt with. Then in today's lecture, I'll not extend this lecture. Okay, anyways, afternoon time. Some of you might have had lunch, or some of you might be having lunch now. खाते खाते सुन रहे रहेंगे शायद. तो I'll not take. Definitely not a hour lecture, maybe a half an hour lecture I'll take, because I need to make you understand where we are exactly. Because in today's sixth module, today's lecture, right, sixth. So we will be discussing in this module about mutual funds. You have attended 2 or 3 seminars, webinars about regarding mutual fund, but definitely बहुत कुछ याद रहेगा या बहुत कुछ याद नहीं रहेगा. So in this only basics are there: structure, functions, different types of mutual fund, how to calculate the performance. You don't have any sum to calculate the performance of mutual fund, but just what are the different formulas and formulas, and what are the regulations, the SEBI regulations. Actually SEBI होना चाहिए, SEBI regulations. Mutual fund. Then you have depository system. Okay, depository system is wherein your shares. Whoever knows something about capital market, I'll go from the scratch itself, from the beginning itself. What is capital market and what it is, where we are standing. But a depository system is kind of a reserve bank for your shares. Share certificates. You're buying some 10 shares of Tata Steel, then where that 10 shares are exactly there. Okay, that is there with the depository system. In the depository system, these two are kind of RBI of these two, NSDL and CDSL. They're kind of Reserve Bank of India. Okay, so they will be keeping all your shares. Like Reserve Bank of India is responsible for all your money. So NSDL and CDSL, these are the two depositories wherein they will be responsible for your shares. Okay, they will safeguard your shares. Okay, so how the clearing and settlement takes place. Once I place the order, then for buying of 10 shares of Tata Motors, then how the order is executed. And after the execution, there is a T+2, we call it trading day plus 2 days. So today is the trading day. Then after 2 working days, Saturday, Sunday, holiday. So considering that, today is what? Today is Thursday. So Friday and Monday it will be settled. Okay, so what happens in these 2 days? How the clearing happens, how the settlement happens, and how the person who has bought the shares on the trading day, how he receives the shares, and the person who has sold the shares, how he gets the money. What is the process that we are going to do in this? Not today, definitely. Okay, we are going to discuss only mutual funds, and that too part of mutual funds. Then you have factoring and forfeiting. Okay, in this. Okay, I'll not explain that much. Then securitization. Okay, securitization also. Okay, how debt has been securitized and it is sold. Okay, that also. So six model is kind of a big model, you can say. Okay, but very interesting one, and it covers the 4 different aspects of finance. Okay, mutual fund is different, totally different. Depository system somewhat connected with mutual funds, but again different. It's part of financial markets. Factoring and forfeiting, again it's different than mutual fund and depository system. Securitization is again totally different. It goes into debt market. Okay, so this is what we are going to discuss. Okay, so any doubts on it? So mutual funds, you might have seen many definitions. It pools the savings. It says it pools the savings, particularly of relatively small investors, and invest them in a well-diversified portfolio of sound investment. Mutual fund issues securities known as units to the investors, known as unit holders, in accordance with the quantum of money invested in them. And these are the 4 important intermediaries in mutual funds. Okay, so before going any further, I just want you to make you understand where we are exactly. Mutual funds है किधर, हम लोग किधर खड़े हैं. Okay, yeah. So there is a capital market. No, capital market. There is a financial market. Okay. This doesn't consist of banks. Okay, this banking is totally separate, and this is financial markets. Okay, so financial markets may, if I tell you, there are broadly, this is my classification, okay, and it doesn't hold everywhere because financial markets are pretty much mixed around with themselves. Okay, so financial markets basically divided into debt debt market and equity market. Okay. Debt will be totally regarding money markets also comes under this financial market may equity and money markets we both सकते हैं. Then debt market also you can call it. Debt market will consist of government securities where you buy the securities and you in sure short you will get some interest on that. Okay, or bonds, municipal bonds, corporate bonds, commercial papers, certificate of deposits. Okay, repo rate, reverse repo rate, in that which we have discussed in the second module. So that is debt market. Okay, in equity market, okay, we can divide equity market into maybe spot market. Okay, what do you mean by spot? I am buying the shares at their market value. If the price of Infosys is 1,000 rupees now trading, I'm going in the secondary market through my broker and I'm putting order of 1,000 rupees and I'm getting in immediately in the shares of Infosys. 1,000 rupees में एक share है. I'm just going in the secondary market through my broker and I'm buying it. On the spot, I'm buying it. I'm paying 1,000 rupees, I'm buying Infosys shares. On the spot trading हो गया. So that happens in spot market. Okay. Then one more is there. We can call it as derivative market. Okay. Derivative market, it doesn't happen on the spot. It happens in the future. Okay. If I want to invest in the shares of Infosys, okay, I don't have money now to buy the Infosys shares. I don't have 1,000 rupees, but I have maybe 200 rupees. So I can enter derivative market and I say, okay, this is my 200 rupees and I'm promising to buy shares of Infosys and I'll take the delivery maybe after 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. Okay, 3 months का derivative market रहता है. On the last Thursday of every month, the settlement is there. Okay, you don't have this in detail, but just remember derivative market mein the delivery is at the future and the payment is also at the future, but every day you need to keep mark to market. Okay, if Infosys shares are from 1,000 it is going to 1,200. Okay, and initially you have paid 200 to book the shares, then you need to pay 50 rupees more or 10 rupees more, or if the share price reduces you need to pay less, then you will get some amount. ऐसे कुछ होता है. Okay, so mark to market we call it. So future में whatever future deliveries or future payments is there, this is happens in the derivative market. And why it is called as a derivative? Because its value has been derived from the spot market pricing. Okay, 1,000 के share जो Infosys का है, from that 1,000 we have derived some value like 200 or 250 or 150 or 50 rupees, like that. And in derivative market you cannot buy 1 share, 2 share, 10 shares. There is a lot size. Lot size meaning you need to buy in the lot of 50 or 25. So directly you can buy 25 shares. You cannot buy 26 or 24 shares. Okay, there is a batch we can call a lot. It is called in this market. So this is what derivative market is. Now where mutual fund is. Okay, mutual fund comes somewhere in between. This is not the only two types of equity market. There are again commodities market is also there. Okay. Commodity market है, spot है, derivative है. Then derivative maybe we have currency derivatives and many other. Then yeah, currency derivatives. Then forwards, futures, options, swaps. ये सब है. You don't have this in syllabus. So derivative market इतना ही है. तो commodities market, spot derivatives, everything is there in equity market. Then debt market में I have told you. So mutual fund, okay, comes somewhere between debt and equity. It's a combination of actually debt and equity market. Okay, and why this fund has been created, I'll tell you. Before that, any basic doubt regarding whether you understood or not, debt equity, ऊपर ऊपर से तो कुछ ना कुछ समझा है या नहीं समझा है? ठीक है, whether you have understood what is debt market, commercial papers, certificate of deposits, ये सब you don't know what is there in the detail. uh, Again, bonds you might be knowing, okay, and the calculations of some of this is there in the investment management also. Okay, mutual funds का भी you will study in investment management. So trainer ratio, Sharpe ratio. Have you done all this trainers ratio, Sharpe ratio to calculate the performance of mutual fund in IM?
No, sir.
Not
Not
yet.
yet, sir.
ठीक है.
No.
Okay. You will be doing, but you don't have calculation in this subject. You'll be doing calculation in IM. In this subject only, what do you say? For the namesake, how to calculate the performance? What are the terminologies used? Only itna hi. Okay, so I'll move forward. So debt market and equity market, दो है. So अभी suppose I am the investor or you are the investors. Okay, novice investor है, new है, beginner है. You don't know or you don't have much money also to invest. Okay, in spite of knowing many things in equity market or debt market, you don't have much money to invest. ठीक है, as I've told you, 1000 rupees है Infosys का share. You only have maybe 2000 rupees for investments. Okay, so 1000 rupees Infosys shares है, L&T का 1200 something है. Then maybe और किसका ले, then Cipla ka it is somewhere around 800 rupees. Okay, like that, the share prices are there of a good company. So in this share prices, you want to buy all the three shares, but you don't have that much money. You have only 2000 rupees. Okay, so you cannot buy the shares. You can maximum buy 2 shares of Infosys, and your money is finished. Or you can buy 1 share of L&T and 1 share of Cipla. So 2000 हो जाता है. So you can buy 1 or 2 shares only. So, but and suppose if you buy 2 shares of Infosys, and maybe after 1 month the shares of Infosys go down to 800 rupees. So you are in a not exact loss, but you are in a loss of 200 rupees if you sell the shares at that time. 1000 से 800 रुपये. So you cannot invest much, and upon that, if there is a loss, you will suffer a huge loss. So what the financial markets have done, okay, as there are small savers like you guys who have just accumulated some savings, or you have just started your job and you are getting some salary and you are keeping aside 5 or 10,000 as the savings, and you want to invest from that savings maybe 5000 as in equity market, okay, or in debt market तो इतना छोटा amount is not possible. In equity market you are planning to invest, definitely you cannot go to derivatives nor a commodities market, only spot market is remaining. So financial markets have designed a instrument called as mutual fund, wherein you can invest in a smaller amounts, छोटा amount, and every month you can keep on adding some amounts in that mutual fund, or even withdrawal is not that much encouraged in mutual funds, but you can every month, the starting of the month or whenever you are comfortable, you can keep on adding your money in mutual fund, and mutual fund will grow. Okay, that is the promise they have made. Now how this mutual fund is created? Okay, how this mutual fund is created. Mm, okay. What is this? This is a pool. Okay, it can be a swimming pool or a pond or anything. Okay, this is a pool. These are the investors who don't have much money. They are like you. Okay, they are, and like me also. I don't have much money. Okay, so ये सब investors हैं छोटे छोटे. So every month they might be putting 5,000, 6,000 rupees. They want to invest. So what these one, two, three, four, five investors or five friends, okay, you are getting, each of you might be getting 4K or maybe different amounts, 4K, 3K, 4,000, 3,000. इसके पास कम है 1,000, इसके पास ज़्यादा है 10,000. Okay, he is bringing 5,000. So each one of you are investing different amounts, and together you are buying shares of info in IT, that is Infosys, in automobile, maybe in Tata Motors, in pharmaceuticals in Cipla. Okay, like that you are planning, because you, how much money you now have, 10,000 plus 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 22,000 you have. Now 22,000 looks pretty big, and you can buy 5 shares of some company, 10 shares of some company, 2 shares, 3 shares you can buy. And suppose you are bringing 40,000, 30,000 like that, so 22, 220K, and it's 2 lakhs of rupees. So you can buy many companies. Okay, and you can diversify. You can buy some companies of some sectors, and you can diversify. And whatever profit or whatever returns you are getting, it will be distributed accordingly. 5,000 invest किया है, तो 5,000 के हिसाब से it will be apportioned and it will be given to you. Like that, a basic mutual fund explanation can be. Okay, because many of you might be going for a job interview for a mutual fund. So बहुत कुछ तुम्हारे सीनियर्स पूछते सर म्यूचुअल फंड का बेसिक्स बताओ करके. बेसिक्स में ये सब आएगा. Okay, mutual fund is a kind of a pool, wherein pool of investors, where investors will be putting their small amounts, their savings, small savings, and it will small savings करके 5,000, 10,000 ये इतना सब करके some big amount will be created, and that big amount will be invested into different sectors and different companies. Okay, so that any profit arriving from those companies can be distributed accordingly. Okay, so this person who has invested maybe 40K or 4K, so he will be an owner of many companies. Okay, not directly but through a mutual fund. Okay, तो ये म्यूचुअल फंड में मे बी फोर शेयर्स ऑफ इन्फोसिस हो सकता है, 4 shares of Infosys. Okay, then 10 shares of Cipla, like that. इतना कम नहीं रहता है, but अभी बहुत कम investors हैं. So there will be around thousands of investors, and the AUM will be in crores. This will be in crores assets, which has been created from the pool of investors. It will be in crores. So इतना crores का एक investment रहेगा, pool रहेगा बहुत सारा. Then you are not called as the shareholders. You are called as the unit holders. And you are not holding shares of the company. Okay, 4 shares जो Infosys है, ये सबके है 4 shares. ठीक है, 6 में कैसे डिवाइड होंगे, तो 4, 10 और जितना भी है, it will be divided among the investors depending upon how much money they have put in, and they will be the holders of units. So 4K का maybe 4 units will be holding, 3 units इसके पास, 1 unit इसके पास, 10 units इसके पास, 5 units इसके पास. Okay, so they will be called as the unit holders. And the fluctuations in the share prices are going up of all the companies which are there here, or share prices are going down of all the companies, or it is a combination. So it is not up, not down, or maybe just up bini, down bini, exactly zero. Okay, so anything will happen according to share market, and after the end of each share trading day, after 3:30, then the what is the net asset value? अभी ये 220K है. So after share market ends today 3:30 के खत्म होने के बाद में, this might increase to 221K, or it might reduce to 218 or 219K. So this value will keep on changing every day as the share market is fluctuating. And the unit holders, their this is called as NAV, net asset value. Okay, the net asset value of this, they don't tell as a share value. They'll call it as net asset value, and they'll not be called as the shareholders. They'll be called as unit holders. So unit holders का कितना NAV is fluctuating. So every day you will get a kind of receipt, okay, or else account statement, or how much your NAV is worth now, okay, depending upon your units, okay. So this is what NAV is, similar to share price, okay. This is what units are, similar to the shares in your portfolio. Then this is called as the AUM. AUM stands for asset under management. Okay, all these assets are under management, and who is managing these assets? He will be. This assets will be managed by a bigger person who has a lot of brain. Okay, he knows where to invest and how much growth will be there, and he is taking care of all the assets. He is taking care indirectly of money of all the investors. Okay, so he'll be called as the portfolio manager, or the what do you say, mutual fund advisor भी होता है, and mutual fund companies who manufactures उसमें एक fund manager है, he can be called as a fund manager also. Okay, चलो अभी any doubts in this? ठीक है, many things I have told you. Some might किसी को तो बाउंसर गया रहेगा और कुछ चीजें भी बाउंसर गए रहेंगे. I just wanted to give you a brief idea. Okay, what is a mutual fund? Then we will go to what are the types of mutual fund and who creates a mutual fund. Okay, this is just the basic definition of a mutual fund. The small savings from the household savings, or whatever we can call it, and those savings will be collected and dumped it into a pool of investors will be there. So their money will be managed by the fund manager, mutual fund manager, and he will invest in the share market. It may be in the equity market, it may be in the debt market, or it may be a combination. Okay, जैसे nowadays ELSS, equity linked saving schemes, is somewhat very popular. So in equity linked saving schemes, they invest majorly 80 to 90% in the equity market, and rest 10 to 15% into debt market. So mutual fund में भी combination and diversification in equity as well as debt. तो अभी जो इसके पहले जो what we have done in the entire capital market में, there is some or the other bonds or shares this person will buy and will create this AUM, asset under management. And for every unit you will get a net asset value every day. Every day you can calculate your asset value. If you have invested 4,000 units, 4,000 rupees, so now your NAV is 4,400 or 4,500 or 3,200, like that. NAV. Okay, so any comments, or shall I ask anything? Any doubts? How many are there? 22. गए तो नहीं. That means you're listening. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है. So we are in the mutual fund. In mutual fund, there are these four types of people, or four types of organization or companies you can call. They take care of the mutual fund selling, buying, selling, advertising, and taking care of this. So first one is the sponsor. Okay, sponsor is a person who is the first one to start the mutual fund. Okay, that what is ठीक है, I'll do this later on, but I'll just give one line explanation. Sponsor is a person who starts the mutual fund. Basically, जैसे we have promoter of a company who starts the company. Sponsor is the person who is a kind of a promoter of the mutual fund. Okay, he starts the mutual fund. He takes care of the headache of starting the mutual fund. Then he will liaise with SEBI. मतलब he'll be in touch with SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India. SEBI के साथ में touch में रहेगी. He will appoint the asset management companies who will take care of that AUM which I told you, asset under management, asset management companies. He will appoint the brokers, he will appoint the custodians, ये trustee, ये सब he will appoint. So he is the beginner or the promoter of the mutual fund. Then comes the trustees. Okay, trustees will take care basically. They will take care whether the investments in mutual fund is happening properly or not. You have taken 2 lakh of rupees from maybe from each of the investors, and your asset under management is somewhat 200 crores. So with 200 crores, how it has been managed, whether it has been put into equity and debt market, या फिर कुछ 1 crore the company is utilizing for themselves. Okay, so that should not be there. So he'll take care whether the funds are being utilized properly. Then asset under management, it is actually the mix of equity and equity products, shares, and then debt, bonds, and all those things. It is the mix of everything which is managed by this company, asset management company. This they manage the AUM of the fund. Then there comes the custodian. Okay, he is responsible for the securities to be held in mutual fund. Okay, तो जो जैसे in this I have told you NSDL and CDSL, they are kind of RBI of our share market, of our shares. So custodian will take care of the units in the mutual funds. Okay, they will be holding that securities in the mutual fund portfolio. Okay, so I'll just directly go with functions of mutual fund and features. This is very common question in exam. You can write it on your own as well. Okay, features या functions of mutual fund. Okay, first is first is convenience, then lower risk, expert management, and economies of scale. Okay, this but I have covered it in this. If you can write it on your own. But convenience में क्या है? See, I want to invest in equity market or in debt market as a single investor, but I don't have much money. I don't have much knowledge, so I cannot go and invest. That is very risky for me. Okay, so I don't buy or enter into equity or debt market. So I approach a mutual fund advisor, and he advises me wherein to invest. And whenever it is whenever I'm in need of money, I can sell mutual fund by paying some fees, and I can withdraw money from that. Okay, redeem money from mutual fund. So it is very convenient way, and I can be the unit holder of many companies. So my money is not that risky, okay, as compared to the equity market. If I go into equity market, I'm facing more risk. Debt mutual fund it is less risky. So they tell, oh, fast आता है ना, mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Please read the documents carefully before investing. So if you read the documents, okay, you will come to know where your money is being parked. They'll not tell exactly which company how much we are investing. They'll not tell you that, but at least they can tell you in which sectors, okay, we are investing, or where is your investment is going. Because if they tell you each and every company on how much they're investing, you can start your own mutual fund, or you can start your own investment in equity market. So mutual fund first function is very convenient to enter. If you have 2,000 or 5,000 rupees also, you can enter and buy mutual funds. And it is very what do you say, it is a liquid. Very, you can sell the mutual fund to the company itself. You cannot sell in secondary market. You will sell mutual fund to the mutual fund itself, mutual fund company itself. Okay, it is a lower risk because your money has been diversified. Your 5,000 has been diversified into automobile, into aviation, into tourism, into pharmaceutical. बहुत ज़्यादा diversification है. Debt market में भी चले गए, bonds भी खरीदा है. So your money has been under too much diversification. So if economy is going up, your NAV will also go up. Your net asset value will also go up. If economy is going down, it will slowly try to balance it. Okay, then it is expert management. Okay, expert management is what this person is. okay, fund manager. He has good knowledge and he knows where to invest and when to withdraw and how to manage your portfolio. And again, economies of scale. Economies of scale is in bigger amount. You have a smaller amount of money here, 5,000, 10,000, chota chota amount here. So when you're investing here, the amount becomes very big. So economies of scale, you can buy companies like, you can invest, this person will invest in companies like MRF also. MRF, the share price is somewhere 70,000 or 60,000 for one share. If you want to invest in Maruti, you need 8,000 rupees somewhat for only for one share. But if you have this much of money, this pool of money, you can invest in MRF also. This person will do that. Okay, so it is economies of scale in a larger amount. You can do an investment. So this is a function of mutual fund. Okay, structure is this one. Okay, this is the last thing we'll do today, and I'll wind up after the structure. uh, I guess I cannot complete types of mutual fund. Okay, because there are many types. Well balanced fund. तो यहाँ तक ही करेंगे. I'll just complete this and we'll wind up. Structure of a mutual fund. Mutual fund होता कैसे है? First of all, I have told you there is a, first of all, I told you there is a sponsor. Okay, he will start the mutual fund. Okay, he'll take care of all the headache. He's the promoter of the mutual fund, and he will appoint this AMC, asset under management. He will appoint the trustee. Okay, and eventually the mutual fund transfer agent, custodian, selling and distribution agent, sub coach, the sponsorer. These sponsorers, they as they have started the mutual fund, they will again, after they start the mutual fund, they will be acting as AMC also later on. Okay, but AMC and trustee are two different entities. They cannot be mixed up. Okay, जैसे ICICI Lombard mutual fund or Reliance mutual fund. Okay, they are, you can, if you search them, they will be called as the AMCs, asset management companies. Okay, but they were sponsors some time back. Okay, they have started their mutual fund. Now their mutual fund has been started, trustee has been appointed, AMC has been appointed. Now the sponsor role is done. So they will be acting as the AMC. So Reliance mutual fund hai, Aditya Birla mutual fund, all these mutual funds, they are the asset management companies. They will manage the assets of the fund, of the mutual fund. Okay, there will be the next is trustee. Trustee is, what do you say? It can be a company or members. Okay, board of members. They under the Indian Trust Act, it is somewhat called. Then they are just responsible for the compliance issues. Okay, of the mutual fund. They will take. They will be very much interested in knowing whether how much the money which has been collected from the investors is being utilized properly or not. Okay, whether it has been put into equity or debt or कौन से type का mutual fund है, depending upon that the money has been parked or not. Okay, and whether the money has been utilized in some other business, वो सब they will take care, these trustees. Okay, they work for the protection of the interest of the investors. Okay, then asset management companies, okay, they will, as I've told you, they will be managing the assets. They will be managing which shares to buy, which shares to sell, and which, whether to go into debt more or into equity more. If the for example, if the economy is going very good, okay, the GDP rate is maybe 2 digit GDP rate है, या फिर 8 or 9% भी GDP है, then economy is going, economy is booming. Okay, many investors are coming in, many people are entering into capital market. So in this kind of a situation, this AMC will try to invest more into equity market, because equity mein you will get more returns if economy is going high. But suppose economy is under kind of a recession and it is going down, GDP is in negative situation, or zero GDP hai, negative hai. So in this case, shares, you will not get much returns on the shares, because mutual fund targets long term. So in long term returns you will not get much returns. So long term investments, they'll not do in shares, they'll rather go for debt market. They will buy government treasury bills, they will invest in corporate bonds. Okay, so that at least minimum fixed amount of interest you will get every quarter or every month. Okay, so the money, inflow of money should be there, whether from capital market if the economy is booming, from the debt market if economy is going down. Okay, so it's a combination which AMC will do with the fund. Okay, then there is the mutual fund. After the सब होने के बाद में, then a transfer agent will be there. Okay, this transfer agent will take care all the documentation work, okay, and the processing of the application, then maintaining the records, who owns how many shares, then so any information is to be sent, and tracking of selling and distribution agent. वो agent जो गए हैं, the agent mutual fund advisors which they come to sell the mutual funds. So all the tracking of those people and documentation and all those boring things he will be doing, transfer agent. And then comes the custodian. Custodian will be responsible for securing your securities. Okay, securities, your mutual funds. Okay, your asset under management में जो companies which the AMC have bought, this custodian will take care of those. Okay, he will be holding your securities or your shares or your units. Okay, and one more, ठीक है, transfer agent I have covered. The selling and distribution agents रहते हैं. ठीक है, those agents will go to, they will market the mutual fund. They will try to convince investors to invest in their mutual fund. Different types of mutual funds they will be designing for different kinds of investors. For example, now for a kind of younger generation, for maybe in 20 or 20, 25 to 35 range में, yeah. Okay, sorry, Rohit sir called. Okay, so again, selling and distribution, I mean, they'll go and sell the shares to sell the mutual funds to the investors. They'll go and explain it. And then I was talking about the range of investors. Suppose there are some investors who are very young. They have just started their job. They have started earning. They can take risk easily. Okay, so they want to make their money grow. So they will invest in certain kind of mutual fund. We'll do it in next lecture in detail. They will invest in certain kind of mutual funds wherein they will get more amount growth in that mutual fund. Okay, they will take more risk for more returns. Okay, but there will be certain kind of investors who are in maybe in the old ages. Okay, senior citizens, 60 70 mein hai, they have their investments, but they will be more interested in investing in certain securities where their money is very safe. They don't want to take any risk. They don't want to invest in growth funds or something like that. They just want their money to be safe. Okay, okay, not very safe, नहीं तो वो लोग FD में invest करते हैं, but there certain amount of risk is fine. 2 to 3% of risk as compared to the young investors is fine, but they want their investments to be safe. So there are different kinds of mutual fund for different kinds of investors. So the selling and distribution agents will go and pitch accordingly. So this transfer agent will take care of that. This is how the mutual fund all about is all about. Okay, anything you need to ask, or shall I close the session? Okay, today we started with the sixth module, mutual funds, depository system, factoring, forfeiting, securitization. This is there. In this, we started what is a mutual fund. We dealt with this. I have explained you this. Okay, pool of money from the investors. It's been put, and this is been taken care by the fund manager. Okay, this is called as the all the assets under management, and the holder of the mutual fund is called as the unit holder. Okay, not the shareholder. He will be called as a unit holder, and he will be holding units, not the shares. Okay, and the share price equivalent is called as the NAV, net asset value. Okay, if he is holding, yeah, I say जैसे भी net asset value is maybe 40,000. इसका net asset value for four है, 4K का investment है, the net asset value is 40,000. He is holding 4 units, so his NAV, you don't have some, okay, but his NAV is 10K. Okay, like that it is calculated. total NAV, total assets divided by total number of units. So net asset value is 10K per unit, like that. That's been calculated NAV here. Then after that, we did what are the features, functions of mutual funds, why it is convenient, okay, why it is at a lower risk, because there is risk has been reduced from the ups and downs of the securities market, because the your money has been parked into debt, equity, and everywhere. So you have diversified your money, so your growth is slow, but your downside is also slow, so it is a low risk instrument. Then expert management is there. Your fund manager will take care, he will do the study, and he will use his knowledge to invest. Okay. And economies of scale is definitely there. Okay, everyone will put your money, so it will be a huge pool, so economies of scale can be achieved easily. Then we did with the structure of mutual fund, who is there and what. Okay, not that important from the exam point of view, but even if it comes in exam, you make this diagram and you write one or two lines also of sponsor, trustee, who are these people. This is the unit holder, or the holders of the shares, and the SEBI. Okay, so iske beech mein all those people are there. You just need to make diagram and explain one line what is there. So 7 marks you can easily get. Okay. So next lecture we will complete this types of mutual funds. Okay, there are many types, not that difficult. Types of mutual fund are very important, for example. Okay. Then performance of mutual fund is there. This you might be seeing in investment management and SEBI regulations. That's it. Okay. So shall I close the session?
Yes, so
Okay. Thank you.
thank you, sir.